Our chief guest today, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and our host, Dr. S.K. Macharia and his lovely wife. All the invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me to speak to fellow Kenyans who are talented in their own right. And as you host us today, we also feel proud that you have the people who have entertained us, we have the people who have educated us over the years, and continue to inform us about many things. And so what a better place to host this event than Gatanga itself, the home of musicians. And I used to hear this from Peter Kenneth. We were in the same class in Starehe, and he used to tell us about what goes on in Gatanga, the home of music. And for me, I'm here today as the home of music. And we are here today to just share knowledge about what goes on in our country in relation to music. I always say society is sophisticated when you see its music and its culture. So we are here today to support Kenya's sophistication. Okay. So we are here today to support Kenya's sophistication, and what a better way when we are launching a new policy, a new approach. And so therefore those of us in the corporate industry, we are here to listen to you, and you never know. Some of the music you produce today could be an advert for us. It could be supporting an event. And so we are here to support that Kenya's sophistication and also Kenya's identity. You saw the Kenya's athletics team in Tokyo. Our sports people wore Maasai attire, and they were easily recognizable. And some of them even played Kenyan music. And that gave us instant global identity. And today, we are here to celebrate you, the musicians, because you always give Kenya that global identity. So I just want to, since I'm talking to some of the leaders here today, the governors, you need to give these people a platform. You know, we always say that music on its own needs to rest on some platform. What are those platforms? If you go to America, you have Hollywood, and there are events like the Grammys. So what would be the equivalent of Kenya's Grammys today? And that is really the challenge of our leaders here, to create the events that are going to support the Grammys. And so therefore, I'm happy that we have somebody, I think you said Gladys Wanga. I think, where is she? Somewhere. Okay, thank you very much. You can see the importance of a simple policy change. You just change the policy and you can see the turnaround. We are here to celebrate that simple policy change. Now, if all of us sat together as Kenyans and keep on amending various policies and laws that have held Kenya back, we can really move forward. So our challenge then is to our members of parliament to then make sure that you're constantly changing the laws of the country, or changing the policies, or changing the budgets to support musicians and all artists in the country. So my message to you today is only 5 things, and I will spend a minute in each of them so that then you can grow. So there are 5 messages for you today. The first one is focus. I would like to see you focus on your music. And here today, I'm going to introduce to you what is called the 10,000 rule. If you want to be the best in something, you have to practice it 10,000 times. If you see a golfer practices, the top guys, the Tiger Woods of this world, have practiced 10,000 times and have perfected their job. My challenge to you today is, can you do your 10,000? The 10,000 hours, the 10,000 ways of perfecting what you do. This requires a lot of focus, practice. We would like to see world-class musicians in Kenya, but that requires incredible focus. The second one is discipline. A lot of musicians fall by the wayside, not just in Kenya, but globally because of poor discipline. My plea to you today is focus on yourself and be as disciplined as you get. Most of you fall because of drugs. That's lack of discipline. You need very strong mental discipline, because when fame gets into your head, that is where indiscipline begins. Please focus a lot. Don't enter into drugs. Be self-disciplined, and then also have a mentor. Somebody you can talk to, somebody you can be counseled to. Most of them are your peers, but some of them are here today. Some people you reached out to and they have helped you, they become your mentors. And then now they enable you go into the next stage. And the other discipline I want you to focus on is time management. Please ensure that you manage your time. The 10,000 hours that you need to practice requires discipline. If you look at the people of this area, they are the ones who supply food to Nairobi. They wake up at 3 a.m. By 5, their goods are in Nairobi. Similarly, if you want to be the best musician, wake up at 3 a.m. By 5 a.m., you are doing other things, but you have spent 2 hours of self-discipline and hard work. Number 3 is teamwork and partnerships. You cannot succeed alone. You must work with others, and you must partner with other groups. I heard you talk about CMOs. I heard you talk about Skiza, the platform. I heard you talking about your own association, Music Copyright Association. Whatever you do, you can only succeed if you work together, if you have successful partnerships. SK is providing its media platform. There are many other media houses that are going to provide that platform. All you need to do is come together as a team and engage. And if you engage, you will be successful. If you come together, you will be successful. So my plea to you today is, please play your part, come together, avoid this Kenyan disease of doing things kivyako. Come together and be strong. If somebody tries to divide you, stay stronger together. Number 4 is, once the money has come, and usually that's where problems begin, please save. Your talent is valuable for a season. That season will end. Please make enough money, but what do you do when you have made that money? You must save. I know you have to spend, but what's a saving? A saving is postponed consumption. You don't eat everything. Now, most of you have seen these Chinese in Kenya. They have made a fortune making business in Kenya. But do you see them display their wealth? If it was a Kenyan, the first 10 million, you're already on the road with a huge car. And then when you consume that money in a huge car, the indiscipline falls, and then the next time, you are back to rags again. I've seen musicians come from rags, go to riches, and back to rags again. We are asking you today, have the discipline to save the money. Similarly, you must also have a good contract with your manager and your agent. You must get a good contract. Some of our athletes, for example, have very bad contracts that they don't make sufficient money. An agent typically is supposed to be making 2 to 5%. If it is too much, it's 10%. But some of our artists, some of our athletes, some of our sports people are actually given a raw deal by their agents. So I want to, on behalf of, since everybody is volunteering, these people, Your Excellency, I want to volunteer to be your financial advisor to the entire group for free. So I'll give your team leader my number. They can call me, and if you are in town, just pass my office. I give you financial advice, because that is where your greatest challenge will be. But on top of that advice, you must also make sure you take care of certain things in your life. The first one I would recommend is medical insurance. A lot of you, see, you're using your talent. So your talent is largely dependent on your health. So take medical insurance so that then if you are sick, you can get medical help as quickly as possible. And then we will also, at a later time, talk about your savings and how you use those savings to protect yourself for the future. Most of you, when you reach old age, don't have a pension. So we will teach you how to prepare yourself, okay, for a good pension in future. Because remember, you don't have a pay slip. Some people have a pay slip, so your employer is taking care of you. But you don't have a pay slip. Whatever money comes, you must then save for a rainy day. So make sure you buy insurance for your medical, and also make sure you prepare your pension when you reach old age, or the day you are not able to earn money. And number 5, the final one, is community service. We are here today because somebody saw that you had a need and helped you. When you are successful, please go and help somebody else. So I would like youth, this congregation here, to form an association, or if you have one, to reach out to young musicians. If you are successful, God has given you that talent, for heaven's sake, pull somebody else. Because we create a chain so that when somebody has helped you and you go and help somebody, I guarantee you, God will bless you in immense ways. So we are here today because SK, Honorable Raila and Gladys Wanga saw a need, you reached out to them, and they helped pull you. It will be tragic if you don't also help somebody else. And please, when you help somebody, please don't ask for payment. It will be tragic if you then say, I have helped you to a kit. If we all help each other, we will build a great country. So my message, my final message is to the governors here, please create a platform for musicians at county level. The success and sophistication of a county will be measured by how you build the creative arts. When you build the creative arts, you build the county identity, and you will be successful. And these people here will be your seed that you will plant in your county for you to be successful. Asanteni sana. Thank you.